mycelium taste a little weird to you?
No, Alex. It tastes okay to me.
Well, maybe I'll try it again. Yeah, Steve, it definitely tastes weird.
Huh. Well, let me give it a good taste.
No, Alex. Tastes fine to me.
Ah! Oh my goodness, Steve! Ah!
Wonder what her problem is. Hey, Alex, let's talk about this.
On the table, if your Minecraft figures ever grew up, this is what they would look like. Well, they pretty much would look the same, but they would be 8.5 inches tall. Don't let the 12-inch box size fool you. We have Steve, Alex, and Zombie on the table. Let's start off with Steve, see what happens. Front side of the box, you have a window into the world of Steve. On the sides of the box, it's Steve. And on the back of the box, Steve. Game authentic articulation. So there he is walking and there he is sitting. Plus other figures available, Steve, Alex, and Zombie. And of course Steve on the other side of the package. And we return ourselves to the front with Steve. Alright, let's not say the word Steve one more time, it's starting to sound weird. Let's open this up. Outside of the box, we have Steve. Again, for size, this is an 8.5 inch figure, it looks like. So almost 9 inches tall, but still not tall enough to date Barbie. Hey! So this large Steve figure, very similar to many of the other Steve figures we've seen before. Pretty much the same articulation you would see in the game. Rotating shoulders, rotating head, 360. Hip rotation, all that stuff that you would need to be Steve. Except a pickaxe. Come on, can we get a pickaxe or a sword? Sometimes the unbelievably cheapness of toy companies amazes me, so I guess you're gonna have to craft your own sort of weapon for him. As for durability of figure, head feels nice and strong. So do arms. I think it's hollow inside, but I think the outer shell here is thick enough to take quite a beating. Looks like his hair was pieced onto his faceplate there. So it would be interesting to see how this figure would wear if he was played with a little bit on the rough side, if scratches would occur, things like that. But a pretty strong figure. Do we have any rotation in the waist, by the way? No. So obviously we have a minifigure Steve on the table so we can compare the difference. Here would be a survival mode Steve, which is a pretty big figure, so he's looking kind of small now. Of course there's a Lego Steve. And let's round it off there with a Jazzwares Steve. So lots of scales of Steve. I think each one has purpose for whatever reason it's made for. So pick up your Steve accordingly to what you need to do with Steve. Which way is Barbie's dream house? I don't think I can help you there, Steve. Drats. Next, we move on to Steve's counterpart, Alex. Alex. Game authentic articulation. She can sit down just like Steve, and other figures available, Steve, Alex, and Zombie. And Alex over here, and Alex over there. Let's get her out. And it's Alex outside of the box. She is the same size as Steve at, 8.5 inches. Pretty good likeliness to Alex. I guess it would be pretty hard to mess these up. Alex has red hair going down the side of her shirt there, taller boots than Steve has, and a nice belt around the waist. Just like Steve, we have articulation in the arms, and we should have 360 head rotation too. That's kind of creepy. I think I would expect that from the zombie, Alex. And she can sit. Just like Steve, she does not come with an accessory weapon, which is so unfortunate for these. Looks like their hands are even ready to put something in, but no, nothing comes with them. Perhaps if we see more of these down the line, we will see something. I'm not getting my hopes up yet, though. So who do we have to compare with Alex? Of course, minifigures Alex. Lego Alex. Survival mode Alex. And Jazzwares Alex. Each Alex based off a toy line which you could do with what you would need it to do.
Do you think Mattel will build us an even more ridiculously large playset?
If they did, Alex, I would probably have to expand a new wing onto the office. And finally, the mob that they choose is a zombie or a zombie, probably because it is pretty much the same thing as Steve and Alex. Less plastic molding to worry about. Zombie on this side, zombie on the back gain authentic articulation as the zombie walks forward and sits comfortably. Other figures available, zombie on that side, zombie. So let's open zombie up, see what we got inside. And the zombie outside of the box. One more measurement to make sure we're all the same, 8.5. Maybe slightly larger depending on the angle of stand. So zombie, what have you been up to lately?
Brains.
Yeah, that seems about right. Like Steve and Alex, zombie pretty much the same thing, articulation at the shoulders.
Touchdown.
Bending at the waist.
Ow.
Good head balance.
I stretch every morning.
And I think there's head rotation in there somewhere. Wow, zombie, you're really weird.
I can only be myself.
So what do we have to compare? Let's see, we've got a zombie minifigure. Survival mode zombie. And a Jazzwares zombie. What, Crazy Dave? Oh, he says I seem to have misplaced the zombie and he's filling in for it. Well, thanks, Crazy Dave. Oh, and the Lego zombie, where's that one? Ah, there it is. Little more green on the tone of skin. So there would be some of the many zombie options for your zombie needs. Oh boy. And there you go with your Minecraft 12-inch box-sized figures, 8.5-inch real-sized. These turned out to be pretty okay. They might be a little bit large for action figure play. Maybe something to decorate a room or have a tea party with.
I'll take 2 lumps of sugar, please.
Yeah, right. I suppose these could be stocking stuffers for the Christmas season. I imagine you could jam one of these boxes into a stocking. Or if you're just a super fan of one of these characters and have to collect them all, then these guys would give you that chance. Okay guys, well thanks for stopping by today.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, thank you for showing us off.
That tea? Are we going to have that tea now, please?
Oh, zombie. Minecraft large-scale figures from Mattel, 8.5 inches tall, appears on store shelves December 2017. They run approximately $10 each. If you're looking for a very tall Minecraft figure to change out a light bulb, you're going to have to wait some more because these won't reach them yet. However, if you need that sturdy Steve to help make repairs around that Barbie dream house, these figures are the ones to get. Just make sure to give that zombie some tea now and again. That's what I have to say about that.
These 8.5 figures scale well to actual squirrels. Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede. Please like, share, subscribe.